beautiful lives of the world, it's me, Queen Nightmare. And if my voice sounds weird, it's because I've been coughing all night last night. And in my next vlog, you'll see me trying to say, Happy Easter to everyone, and it sounded like I hit puberty right when I said it. Well, guys, I just got done, exercising, and supposedly on my app it said I exercised so much I lost 333 kcals. And then I looked it up and I was like, that in small calories that would be 333,000 small calories, and I don't know what small calories means. And I went to nutrition. I don't think we talked about small calories. We just talked about calories. And I forgot the formula we used. There you go. I literally did not pay attention in class because it was so confusing because we went from one subject to the other. But then medical terminology got way better. But then I got accused by my teacher for cheating, because I knew stuff that was on the test because she put it in a packet that she said, I didn't even teach this. I'm like, you said look at the packet, literally. And then even my counselor sided with her, like, that doesn't sound right. I'm like, why would you? In my mind, I didn't say this because I would definitely sound suspicious. That why would you put something on there if you didn't teach it? Was it to get cheaters? I told my friend because she had the same answers that I did, and I told her that, and she's like, they suspected you of cheating? And I said, yeah. And she goes, this is absolute bullshit. She wants to become if I get this wrong, I swear. It's a bone surgeon. So I know it's I'm trying to say it right. I was going to say I so suck at this because I just said it a little while ago. Yeah, I was going to say orthopedic surgeon. And I was like, wait, pedic. Wait a minute. I want to become a neonatal nurse or a neonatologist because I like babies. I'll take care of a baby, but a person that can lie to me, like a person that's older, I can't. They said, why don't you become a pediatrician? I went, keyword, people that can talk back. One thing though is that in neonatal nurse or neonatologist works with people from the age of 0 to 2. A pediatrician works from, I think, the age of 3. Well, they do work at the age of 0, but they only do checkups, and they're like a doctor, not like a nurse that does everything else. And they work from 0 to 18. No, thank you. I would not want to deal with someone like me. But they ask the questions oh, so have you been having sex in the last 30 days? Or at all. And then you if you do, then you're looking at your mom and you're like, should I actually be? It's like those funny Vines. If anyone remembers Vine, a lot of people don't even know what Vine is. And I'm like, they're like, do you mean TikTok? And I'm like, whoo, I feel old. And a lot of people, and then they even said in a TikTok, oh, I forgot his name, but he always looked like Frozone. And guess who came into my room? Jet. Hi. I thought you would be with your friend. And I'm in my bra. I need to put some clothes on. And he's sniffing around now. I better put my shirt on before his owner comes up here. because he's my cousin and he's 24 and I'm under the age. And that would not be okay. Because my parents already think that, oh, you're living with a man in the house? Make sure that your door is locked. And I'm like, that's what you think of my family. Whew, my parents are really effed up sometimes. I hate them. Sometimes. When literally he had problems with, let's just say he got caught. He has problems with social anxiety. He just hates everything. He's relatable. And he's not. And I talked to my grandma about it, and she's like, you do not have to worry about anything. I said, that's exactly the same thing. I'm crying because my mom just, like, literally went ham and said, I want you to lock your door. I want you to just be away from him. And I'm literally, my door, my room is right across from his room. I'm sorry, I'm ranting for 5 minutes straight. I just wanted to let you know how, like, weird my life is. Hi. Do you want to come up? If you can hear my cousin in the background, yes, that is my cousin. My other cousin, not the 24-year-old, the other one. That's 5. Almost 6. She says that to me. I'm almost 6. I'm like, not until November, sweets. She goes, I'm still almost 6. And I'm like, okay. I said a bad word in front of her. And I said, don't say that. It's an adult word. And she said, I'm almost an adult. I'm like, just wait until you're almost an adult. Then you can say that. Anyways, chapter 9. Can you sit in one place? Jet, you have been here before. Fine. Harry's POV. I woke up the next morning having the best sleep I've ever had in a while. I was wrapped in Draco's arms, but he was already awake. Good morning, baby Raven. Oh. Shit, I'm trying to do his voice and then I cough all over. He cuddled me close. Morning, dragon. I smiled and he kissed me. Thank you for last night. I blushed, causing him to laugh and peck my lips. Wait, so he pecked your lips like the crow and the vitch? If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't you dare. I know what you're about to do. Jet, no. He's about to go after another cat. And we have rules around here, Jet. I swear, if you go after that cat, I'll come after you. Because just the other day, on a call, literally not that long ago, I was on a call with my friend, and all of a sudden, my dog, not my dog, my grandma's dog, I always said that because I'm living kind of like right now with them, chased a cat, and she fought back and either bit his ear or scratched it, and it was bleeding all over the place. Are you okay over there? Which one? Oh. Jet, you're in the way of Tiger. Tiggy! Come on, Tiger. 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 Come here. Yeah, Tiger was in his room when Jet was in it. That's why Jet went into it and was like, my place. Sorry about that. And I think he heard me about what my parents said. Shit. Well, anyways, I don't care. what I said about The Witch, you have to watch it to understand what I'm talking about. Keep in mind, it is a horror movie, and it does have some weird scenes, so have fun. The crow, what it did to the mother. Wow. That's what I was talking about, the peck thing. You just have to watch it to find out what I'm talking about. You don't understand how long I waited to do that. Oh, wait. You don't understand how long I waited to do that. He discoid. I didn't cough. I'm so awesome right now. So I nuzzled closer to him. I bet you have. Oh, wait. I bet you have, I said. I wish you would have told me. He sighed and sat up, lying against the headboard. Bitch, that's cold. Literally, just me trying to get up from my workout took me too long to get up because I was stuck to the floor by my sweat. It hurt. And it made a weird, disgusting sound. Ugh. I'm just like imagining it now and I'm squirming. Sorry. I want to share my life because you guys always give me nice advice about stuff, and I'm very awkward and I have to say something. I'm like Daz Games. If you ever seen Daz, you understand. Like he even clap talks when he watches something. He has to pause it every so often. I couldn't risk it with father, he confessed. He would have killed both of us within seconds. Voldemort would have killed him if he killed me. He wanted me all to himself, he chuckled, and Draco tensed up. Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's all right. He relaxed a little. You have a point. I'm just so glad you're alive. I'm glad you're alive too. I chuckled, kissing him, and he wrapped his arms around me. Damn, how did I get so lucky? He asked, kissing me. I was thinking the same thing, I smirked. I put my lips on to his and slipped my tongue in his mouth. He moaned in his throat. I gripped the back of my hair. Gripped the back of my hair. I allowed him to explore my mouth, causing me to moan loudly against his mouth. He chuckled and pulled away. I might get too carried away, he informed me. I need to go to work. I pouted, and he laughed. I'll continue this tonight. Promise? I promise. He laughed and kissed me and got out of bed. I sighed and got out of bed as well. I put on my uniform and made my way downstairs. I walked over to the coffee pot and poured myself some coffee. I pulled out pans and some bacon from the freezer to cook. Wait, you put bacon in the freezer? Who puts bacon in the freezer? I mean, in quarantine, that shit's gonna be put in the freezer so we can keep it for longer. But I mean, normally you put it in the fridge, right? That's what my family does. All my different houses of family. My mom, my dad. Crazy my mom does it because she does the weirdest shit. My dad's, my grandma's, a random side of the family. Yes, of course they put it in the fridge, right? What's in the freezer? I wonder why. This is just interesting to me. It's not like I'm like bullying anyone. Haha, who would do that? I'm just saying, that sounds interesting. Why the freezer? I mean, if it's in quarantine, I understand. I want to keep that bacon good until it's just not freezer burn. I mean, I want to keep it good until it's not. And it reminded me when we went to my grandpa's funeral and he had 2-year-old pancakes. They didn't rise that much. We wondered why, and then we ate it, and they were like, "This doesn't taste white." Then we read the box, and it was 2 years old. Wait. Yeah, 2 years old. It was for 2012. I was 12, so it was 2014. Now you know that I have to vote this year. Crap. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, whoops. Literal tear came out. I placed it on the frying pan and allowed it to simmer. I felt 2 arms wrap around my waist. "Smells good," he hummed. "So do you." I laughed and I turned around so I could kiss him. He tried to slip his tongue in my mouth. "You're gonna be late for work," I spoke against his lips. He huffed and kissed me once. "Fine. Goodbye, love," he pouted. I laughed and kissed his cheek. Goodbye, dear." He left the house and I continued cooking. Draco's POV. "Hila Malfoy!" someone called, so I looked up from my desk. A whole bunch of patients just came in. The Auras were attacked at their office. My heart sank. "Harry!" I jumped up and ran with the other healers. Many of the Auras filled the beds in the emergency room. I scanned for the raven-haired boy, but I couldn't find him. I went over a few of the patients that had minor injuries and helped heal them. When I finished with them, I went over the ones who had broken bones. I fixed them and turned to the other healers. "Is that it?" I asked, biting my lip, but I still couldn't find Harry. 2 of them were in really bad shape, so we sent them upstairs to the intensive unit. Others are in the waiting room. "What about the head Aura? Where is he?" I asked. "Oh, he was worst of the 2 in the extreme cases. The others said they caught him from behind." Shit! I ran off to the intensive unit, and they were all rushing around and tending to the certain raven-haired man. I couldn't see what he looked like, but the 4 doctors were attending to him. I made the decision to go over there and help. Hello, here to help," I said stupidly. "Oh, a doctor. Oh, doctor, thank goodness. We need all the help we can get. What happened?" I questioned a questioned look at the pale man. Harry was unconscious and pale, with cuts and bruises all over him. Bitch, I thought he was burned. Like, they were talking about, like, a big thing was caught with the Auras, and I was like, bitch, someone burned down the fucking unit. That's what I was thinking of, like, accidentally, like, an explosion, so maybe, like, he had some limbs that weren't there, you know? I'm sorry, I think of really bad things when you say, the unit was attacked, and I was like, oh, bitch, Titans. If you said that, I was like, bitch, Titans, you know, like, they're all dead, you know? Levi situation. I'm such a weeb. I'm okay with that, because we weebs unite and save the world. Yeah. From what we have been told, he was hit with a crucio twice. He was petrified and then hit with a, oh boy, I haven't heard of this spell in a long time, Sexectium Sempra charm. The other healer briefed me, and my heart clenched. What can I do to help? I asked. Go get the essence of Ditan potion and the Murtlap ensign. I'm trying to like make it like it's in an actual hospital because they do talk fast. Like because I have seen this situation happen before. You see it in a lot of movies. They talk right there. You tell them what to get, what to do. Nurse, do this, do that, do that. Sorry, I just panicky and into it. Put them on the wounds, and we stopped the bleeding. I nodded and ran to the cabinet to get the potions. Once I retrieved them, I used the Merlap on first to soothe the cuts. Then the essence of Dittany to regrow the skin. He most likely passed out from the pain. A doctor notified me, so I nodded and put back the potions. He'll be okay for right now. He just needs to wake up. The other doctor said, Do you know him? I mean, he is Harry Potter, but personally. The way you're looking at him, he's my boyfriend, I whispered softly. Oh, I am so sorry, but we'll be all right, he told me. You can stay with him if you want. I think I will, I said. Hold on a second. No, I'm kidding. I just have a nose problem and a throat problem. If I have split ends, I'm not only dying on the inside, I'm dying on the outside. I think I will, I said. I need to contact his godson as well. How long will it take him to wake up? Well, the pain should subside very shortly. He needs to just rest from the pain. But he should be awake by the end of the day. I had a bubble in my throat. I don't know where it came from. I'm so energetic right now after, I feel good about myself right now. I got my hair in braids. Well, kind of. Anyways. I nodded and the other healer left me in the room with Harry. I took one look at him. He was very pale. I frowned and kissed his head. I pulled out a piece of parchment. I started writing to Ted. I hope all is well in school, and that you're doing well. Unfortunately, the orders were attacked at their office, and Harry is in the hospital. He will make a full recovery, but he is unconscious. As his godson, I thought you should know. I will be in contact with Professor McGonagall. With love, Mr. Draco. Oh, he said with love. So, one thing though, I'll tell you the art of writing, is that if someone says with love, they are in love with you. Or if this writer wasn't doing the writing of love, it could have meant oh, I send you my love from Harry, without any emotion from Draco. But I mean, if you actually look at it and compare it, it's pretty much saying that he's kind of adopting him as his other son. Bitch, I still ship Ted and Scorpius together. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. It's just that I just need someone to send me Ted and Scorpius art. I mean, funny art. I like the funny little comics that people put together about different people and different characters, because I kind of like it because it makes me laugh, and at the same time it's aw, I really need that in my life. I just like pictures of funny things, because it actually, in this quarantine, it will make me happy. Not only that, is that if I put it in my videos and make you guys happy. So it's like a win-win situation, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, I was talking to my mom the other day. She's like, so, how many subscribers do you have? I'm like, Mom, I don't care, because if I get monetized, I get monetized. If I don't get monetized, I just do it for fun, because this is my life, and I actually like doing this, because I entertain you guys, and you send me just different things, you ask me questions, oh man, you're just amazing. I absolutely love you guys, no matter what. You guys are very sweet, and sometimes I'm like, are you sucking up to me? In a way, but I love you guys. Sorry, it's not about subscribers. sometimes I get really, really, like, I'm like, whoa, how many subscribers I have. I'm like, wow, these many people support me. One of them is my uncle, and he did have a problem with what I'm reading about. So if you ever read any of listen to any of the books I've read with the C words and the P words and those words in it, and he complained to my mother, and my mother said she's heard it all. She's heard every single story except the ones I've been doing here, but she's heard every single story. And she said to my uncle, if you have a fucking problem, stop watching, unsubscribe. I don't want to deal with your bullshit because my daughter's at least doing something with her life. And I went, ooh. My mother at least stands up for me, and I'm kind of grateful for it. So I'm happy. Because not only that, I have you guys that are actual people that actually listen to me and leave sweet comments. Like, it could be about my vlog, and you're like, oh, keep up the good content. And I'm like, thank you. And nobody watches my vlog, so barely anybody. Sorry, I went on a rant. I just wanted to talk to you guys because I'm lonely. I have no friends. Actually, I do have friends. It's just that we don't talk because we're like, what the do we do now? We usually just talk at school. That's how we get all that talking out. And then we're fine. But then, like, the extrovert in me want to come out, but then the introvert's like, no, that's too much work. I folded up the letter, put it in my pocket, kissed Harry, and left the room. I walked down the hospital owlry. Don't know what that word means, but I'll look it up later, and then I'll find out and put it in a picture and say what an owlry is. I'm still learning. See, I don't know everything, but I still want to learn. I learn from you guys all the time. I just love you guys so much. And I'm lonely. And sent the letter to Ted. I decided to go tell my boss about staying with Harry, but once I got there to tell him, he was already informed. I am sorry, Healer Malfoy. Take as much time as you need, he told me. Thank you, sir. I gave him a shorter voice, like what it sounds like Harry would speak, is because he's the main character right now, and Harry's kind of unconscious, so I'm kind of like putting at ease on his voice, and then everyone else is more posh, or whatever you want to call it. Ted's POV. Oh wait, thank you, sir. I nodded my head and went to go sit with Harry. Ted's POV. It was almost dinner time and I was in the common room during my free period. I heard pecking at the window, so I got up. Bitch, I want an owl. I want my own owl. I'm so fucking stupid. Actually, I want a snake. I love snakes. You know the big ones that actually are really, really cute? They're just big, lovely giants. I want a Doberman dog. That's what I fucking want in my life. That's a dog. I don't want a small dog. I want a big, juicy dog. A thick dog. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I am awkward. I heard a pecking at the window, so I got up and let the owl in. I took the scroll from it and read the letter. Oh my gosh, I shouted. Ted, what happened? I missed 100 voices. I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh, I shouted. Ted, sorry. I do like Scorpius having a little small voice is because when I mentioned Scorpius and so many different reads have had Scorpius in, he's always smaller and weaker than Ted. That's how I imagine Scorpius is. He's weaker but has more knowledge than he's more knowledge, not the I'm Ted, you know? I think Scorpius is more knowledge based than anything. Like his father, more knowledge based. Ted, what happened? Your hair is turning black. Scorpius jumped up. I handed him the letter and his eyes widened. Hey, but he'll be all right, Dad said. But he's unconscious. I frowned, and Scorpius hugged me. You'll be okay, Ted. Maybe McGonagall. Like, I think of him like more of like a thinking person before he acts. Sorry, I'm explaining how I think of the character when I read them. Is that when I think of Scorpius, he's more of a thinker. He's like, maybe, McGonagall would let you see him. You know, like, he's more of a thinking, trying to fix the situation a little bit more. Maybe I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong, or tell me your opinion. Just as he said that, McGonagall walked through the portrait hole. Ted Lupin, please follow me. Ooh, I think I just lost a piece of my voice there. She motioned for me to come. Is this about the letter? Wait. Is this about the letter? Can Scorpius come too? I asked, and she sighed. Yes, it is. And yes, he can. I always loved Margaret as Mrs. McGonagall. Oh my gosh. Margaret was the thing. When she messed up on set, it was hilarious. I absolutely recommend you seeing her mess up with, I can't think of her name right now. Ooh. It's 4:00. I absolutely recommend you watching her mess up because it's always cute how she messes up. I know it's kind of weird me saying cute about an older person, but she's so like timid. It's funny because if you ever seen the girl in pink, I forgot her name because I'm too angry to forget her. I forget her all the time. She wears pink a lot and she likes cats. Pretty much every cat lover out there. No, I'm kidding. But they messed up on one scene where they were supposed to be mad at each other and they just laughed, and it was just so funny because the actress who played the girl in the pink outfit who was being a little bitch is actually a sweet person who, when she was talking about getting the part, her friends were like, oh, that would be perfect part for you. And she's like, what do you mean? Because she read the line that she acted like a toad. She's like, thanks, guys. You're very sweet. Shadow. Ugh. Hi, Shadow. The big fat cat. I'm sorry. I had to say that because she's really, really sweet in real life. But, like, when she played the mean person, she was so good at it. I wanted to strangle her. To be honest, if you play a good evil part, I want to ask someone, have you ever wanted to kill someone you played that was evil? Because I would have. I played an evil part in the Nifty 50s in middle school. I wanted to choke that bitch. Because she said a diet was having a Diet Coke, French fries, and a sandwich. That was a diet to her. And I had to wear yellow and a mini skirt. Well, like that secretary look. And when I wore it, oh my gosh, my fat showed. I was so self-conscious the whole time throughout the play. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I did it again. I can't stay on topic a lot. I am so sorry. I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh. We nodded and followed her to the office. She sat us down. As you know, your godfather is unconscious, from what Mr. Malfoy said in his letter. How the fuck does she know? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to say that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. How does she know what's in the letter when he literally just got it? Or did he tell her everything that was in the letter? Okay. Sorry, I was just like, how does she know? She a spy. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. My jokes are really bad. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cry. But we think it is in your best interest if you see him. She told me, Scorpius, I'll inform your father that you'll be tagging along. Thank you, Professor, Scorpius exclaimed. Well, technically, when he exclaimed, he didn't have an exclamation point. So I'll just say, thank you, Professor. See, I feel like I was just like an anime girl that was like asking for the money, you know. Do you have $1? I see. Open your purse. Sorry, I watch TikTok and Sniper Wolf and Digital Next way too much. Okay. Well, pick a few things. Pick a few things. I'll pack a few things. I'll have Hagrid take you to the train station tonight. How old is Hagrid? Holy shit. I'm sorry, but it's been 15 years at least. 13, sorry. 13 years. So they're 28. Hagrid was like around, he looked 20. Then Voldemort, he looked young even more then. So how old is Hagrid? America, explain. Oh, Vine, I wish you were here. We love Vine. Thank you, we said. I'll inform the teachers of the family matter. Thank you. Now run along, she shooed us. So we got up, head back to the common room. Harry's POV. Finally the bitch woke up. Me when we're at the, if I was there in that room when he woke up, I'd be like, bitch, finally. I almost ran out of popcorn. Damn it. I'm so lonely. I woke to an incredibly dimly lit room. My head was pounding slightly. I felt that I was hit by a train. I tried to sit up, but I groaned instead due to the pain I was feeling. Don't get up, I heard a familiar voice. Draco? I asked. Morning, Sleeping Beauty. He smiled, then stood up so I could see him. Prince Philip, I smiled. What happened? I asked, and he positioned I positioned myself so I was slightly sitting up, but where I was in a comfortable place. You were attacked. 2 Crucio and 1 petrification and a sectum sempra. He educated me. My eyes widened. I don't really remember. Where is everyone? About half the orders were attacked, but they were taken care of. You were one of the 2 worst cases. But the other worst one already went home, I explained. What about Ron? He's doing fine. He wasn't injured, he said. He wants me to tell you when you were awake. He wants me to tell him when you were awake. Oh my gosh. How long have I been out? Only a few hours. Ted and Scorpius are on their way here, I told him. He told me. I am so weirded out right now. I told McGonagall, and she gave them a day or 2 to see you. I nodded, and he hesitated, but wrapped me in a hug. I returned the hug and patted his back. I was so scared you were going to die. You were pretty bad. Well, I feel awful, I confessed, and he went to the cabinet and handed me something. Drink this. It should make you feel better. I nodded and took it. It tasted awful, and I groaned. Ugh. When can I go home? I asked. Probably tomorrow. Good. I sighed. How did it happen? We were caught from behind. Well, you were caught from behind. Damn it, I cursed. Hey, don't worry about it. You're all right. He kissed me. You should probably relax. I need to pick up the kids. Are you coming back? Do you want me to? Yes. I gave him puppy eyes and he smiled. All right, I'll be back with the kids in about half an hour. But you should eat something while I'm gone. Okay, I will. He kissed my lips gently and walked out. A few moments later, Ron walked in with Hermione. You're awake, they said. Hi, guys, I smiled. You gave us quite a scare, Harry, Ron disclosed. You were there. What happened exactly? I asked, still unsure of the situation. Well, we hear a loud boom coming from your office. Then we heard you scream. He started. We rushed in, only to be face to face with a Death Eater. He said, they stormed us and no one could get to you. I frowned, but Hermione hugged me. How are you feeling? She asked. Better. Draco gave me something for the pain. For the remaining crappy feeling. My bad eyesight. Back at it again. He was certainly very scared, Harry, Ron babbled. He came looking for me in the waiting room. He asked if I wanted to see you. Said he attended to you, too. He attended to me? I asked, and they nodded. He didn't say he did. My heart fluttered. Yeah, he was only supposed to be in the emergently wing, but he ran upstairs when he couldn't find you, Ron explained. He really does love me. So you two already in love? Hermione questioned. The papers were true? No, I never cheated on Ginny, I told her, shaking my head. But we are in love, I answered, more than anything. Well, I'm happy for you too, Ron replied, and my eyes widened in surprise. You are? Of course. I see how happy he makes you, Ron smiled. You always have a smile on your face now, and he obviously loves you. Yeah, but he loved you way before you loved him, Hermione admitted. How did you know that? I inquired. I always saw the way he looked at you in school. I asked about it once, and he made me promise not to tell, she said. He lied for you in the manor that day because he loved you. I know. He told me, but I didn't realize how much. Well, you do now, Draco said from the door. He smiled when I grinned. Scorpius and Ted ran to my side. Harry, are you okay? They questioned in unison. I am now, I smiled. All of us talked for another hour or so before they were thrown out because visiting hours were closed. They all hugged and kissed me goodbye so I could rest. I laid my head down and fell asleep thinking of Draco. I love you so much, Harry, Draco smiled. We were cuddled up on the couch and sitting near the fire. Scorpius and Ted were on the floor playing wizard's chess. Fuck, I want to play wizard's chess now. I've always wanted to play wizard's chess. That's so much easier and I'm so lazy. I'm kidding. I kid. Oh shit. I looked ahead. I wasn't supposed to look ahead. Ooh, I'm mad. I am so pissed off now. There was a knock on the door, so Draco stood up and walked over to the door. It was a young woman, a few years younger than us. Draco's eyes widened when he saw her. Astora? I gulped. The two boys were looking in amazement. Hey, Draco, she smiled. What are you doing here? He asked. It's been a while, but I am finally ready, she said. I want to see my son. I want to be a mother. I want to be with you. I am so fucking angry. I am sorry for swearing. I am so sorry for swearing. This was a dream that Harry had. Author's note. I see foreshadowing. Maybe Harry's dreams are usually true. Well, will Astora actually come back, or will his dream be a terrible nightmare? She did only sleep with him once. Bitch. Okay, let me explain this. This is the end of the story. If you want to cut out, go ahead. I'm going to explain to you what this is. I am clap talking. I am mad. Let me explain. When a girl has sex with a man, woman, fucking beast child, I don't know. It could be anything. Dopamine goes to the system. That means they feel pleasure and love easily. Men's are blocked. The dopamine is blocked by testosterone. So, they don't fall in love as easy as women do. I'm sorry. But if it only takes once to make a baby, it only takes once to fall in love with someone. That's the truth. I am so sorry. That's what happens. There you go. Truth tea. Fuck. Holy crap. It's been almost 50 minutes. I am so sorry. I am really sorry. I had to talk a lot because I had to make my damn point by clap talking. I'm sorry if I have wasted your time and energy by listening to me. But I did want to explain to everyone how my life is going right now. Pretty shitty. Anyways, I'm going to say this much. Happy Easter! I love you guys so much. You are amazing. And this is a count from right now. And today is Sunday the 12th, 4:20. Oh my goodness. And I'm at 976 subscribers. And I want to thank everyone. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You are the best. I love you so much. Gosh darn it, the cats are fighting again. And it's at the end of my video. Okay guys, I love you guys so much. I'm just putting a stamp on those subscribers who have started my journey so far. And Thank you to new subscribers. If you're watching this and it's been like years or months or whatever, I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. And to my future subscribers, I hope you actually are not shy and you tell me what you want. And if you disagree with me on something, we can talk it out. I like debating some things. I hate politics. Okay guys, love you guys so much. Bye bye.